What's up, you guys? This is Young2 back with another video, and in this video today I'm going to be discussing the truth about Jerami Grant. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more basketball content. Have a good day. Let's get into it. This season for the Detroit Pistons, despite them not really being in contention, one guy literally came out of nowhere and showed how good of a player he can truly be on a team who needs help, and that guy was Jerami Grant. This season, Jerami Grant has definitely already shown that he's more than capable of being one of the best players on your team, and not only that, but this man is averaging career numbers across the board. He's averaging 25.1 points, he's shooting 46% from the field, he's getting 6.2 rebounds a game, and he's only averaging about 2 assists per game. But this guy has an innate scoring ability, and he's really good at attacking the rim and getting what he wants in the paint. And he's shooting 37% from the three-point line. Personally, in my opinion, nobody saw this coming. I don't think nobody expected this guy out of any NBA player to take this new level to his game, and he's entering his 6th year of his NBA career. That's really crazy, in my opinion. Personally, I guess, this it's just a shell shock still to me, because he's in his prime now. He's 26 years old, so we're gonna see the best basketball out of him. And also throughout his NBA career, Jerami Grant he's a really good defensive player, and most of the teams he was on, he provided really solid defense for them and shooting ability and things like that. He was a huge help on the Denver Nuggets in their playoff push. And right now, they're kind of struggling a little bit. And one reason why is because losing him, he was a really valuable player to have on your team. But when Troy Weaver, the GM of the Detroit Pistons, decided to give Jerami Grant a 3-year, $60 million contract to come to the Pistons to really help revamp their rebuilding process, this was a move that many critics and a lot of people at the time were saying was a really bad move for the Pistons. But Jerami Grant has quietly and quickly proved every single person wrong about how good of a player he can be. Despite the Pistons up to a 2-8 start, one of the worst starts in the NBA right now, Jerami Grant has definitely been a glimpse of hope for the Detroit Pistons this season. And he's going to be an all-star this year, especially if he continues to play the way he does, despite the Pistons not being one of the best teams in the NBA. Jerami Grant this season is going to win Most Improved Player as well, too, if he continues at this pace, because right now he's off to a red-hot start. This man has 9 straight 20-point games. That is amazing. That is incredible. And nobody, as I keep saying, nobody expected this guy out of any guy to take such a huge leap up to last season, where he was only averaging 12 points a game. Now, because he's on the Detroit Pistons team, a team that is significantly worse compared to the Denver Nuggets, he has a much higher and increased role and a lot more responsibility, and he's definitely shown that this season already for this Pistons team. He's a great defender, he can shoot, he can attack the rim, he's athletic. One area that, in my opinion, he should definitely, of course, work on is his playmaking ability. If he continues to work on that area of his game, he can pretty much be almost a complete player. And as I said before, he had huge roles for that Denver Nuggets team in the playoffs, and them making it how far they did. And not only that, but when he was on the Oklahoma City Thunder with Russell Westbrook, Carmelo Anthony, and Paul George, he also played a huge part in that team as well too. So Jerami Grant, honestly, when we think about it, it's no surprise now that he took this next level to his game, because he's always been a really good player on the teams that he was on, especially those teams that were competing for championship teams. And now you put him in a rebuilding situation on a team like the Detroit Pistons that are, they're just trying to compete out in the Eastern Conference, trying their best, but they're still rebuilding now. You throw in a guy like that on your team, then he's definitely going to produce, and he's been doing that right now. Also seems that Jerami Grant has definitely, throughout his NBA career, he's always seemed to have a chip on his shoulder. He was a second-round draft pick, and as we all know, being a second-round draft pick, you're not really going to have the opportunities like how many top first-round picks do, lottery picks in the NBA draft get. But Jerami Grant has definitely worked his way up throughout his entire NBA career. From being just a key role player on really solid championship level teams to now being a starting caliber player, and not only that, but an all-star caliber player. And this season, no NBA player, in my opinion, has made such a big jump compared to Jerami Grant has already made. The only other guy who I truly think can actually compete with Jerami Grant to win Most Improved Player was a guy who was literally on the Detroit Pistons last season, and that was Christian Wood for the Houston Rockets now. He's definitely as well take a huge leap up in his game compared to just last season for the Pistons. We're definitely going to hear a lot more news throughout this season with Jerami Grant, and despite the Pistons being a rebuilding team and them not being one of the best teams, Jerami Grant is still going to put up numbers, and he's going, in my opinion personally, he's going to be an all-star this year. There's a lot more that can happen throughout the NBA season, especially with him and the Pistons. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more basketball content. Have a good day. Peace.